Hang on. Hello, everybody. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, okay. I hear it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. Another episode of Parsha wine pairing here at Kosherwine.com with myself, Jared, and David. We're here to sample more wine. I hope you brought your drinking appetite.
My tasting appetite.
Your tasting appetite, and hope you guys did too. Hope you guys are ready with a bottle of this so that we can all taste it together, exchange ideas, and have a good Parsha discussion.
Awesome. Thank you, Jared, for kicking that off. Guys, as always, this wine's on sale right now. It's on the site. You can get an additional 7% off with the code Parsha7. And we'll introduce the wine for next week's Parsha, which is also available online, and with the code Parsha7 for a 7% discount, so you can order it today and have it next week. We're actually holding some shipments today because of some weather over the weekend, but we will resume shipping again on Monday. That's our weekly update in the winter, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully.
We try to avoid things staying in the UPS warehouses over the weekend because it gets kind of cold. All right, so Jared, what do we have? What's this week's Parsha?
Okay, so this week's Parsha is Vayera. So in this week's Parsha, God appears to Moses and tells him that he is going to free the Jews from slavery in Egypt. And so Moses asks, God, how that's going to happen. So here we have the famous 10 plagues that's going to come down upon Egypt. So do you know some of the plagues offhand? The first one,
blood.
God changes the river to blood.
And people ordered around Passover last year. We had coasters, 10 coasters with the 10 plagues on them. So
we have some now.
We don't have the coasters here with us, but we may have them again this Passover season.
Okay, stick around. Stay
with us live on Facebook for another 2 months to find out if we're going to have coasters for Passover.
Right. Okay. But so we have a series of plagues. So we have the blood, and then we have the frogs, and then the lice. That just makes me like my head itch when I hear that. Lice. What else? We have the pestilence, right? Oh yeah.
There's 7. The first seven of them, but
first 7 of them is Parsha.
Yeah, the wild.
And
beasts.
then one of them, wild beasts, and then somehow though we get to the plague of hail and thunder.
There you go.
And so that cues. We have music. Okay, I was thinking maybe some famous song right now would play, but so that gives us the thunder. In this week's Parsha, the thunder from the hail as one of the plagues. So,
and what are we pairing with this week's Parsha, Jared?
Well, what better than Mount Tabor, Adama, Raam, thunder?
Oh, nice connection. Let's go ahead without further ado. Give ourselves a little pour here. Give it a little taste. If I'm not mistaken, this wine has won some medals and some awards, and it's got a fantastic rating.
And it's very popular with our customers. I think we just sold out this week. Get more in. Yeah.
All right. We may already have more in. We got a huge shipment yesterday. A bunch of stuff that was out of stock. We got back in stock.
I'm hoping we get
so hopefully this is amongst them. This is the Tabor Thunder, for short, Tabor Adama Raam Thunder.
Good. It's got a nice bouquet, fruits, and good nose. Give it a couple more seconds. Just spin it. This is very fruit forward. Very robust fruits. Not much earth. Nice acidity.
Yeah, so this is
good balance.
It's a blend. You got your Syrah and your Cab.
And it's mostly Syrah.
It's mostly Syrah. You definitely take Syrah is traditionally that Rome varietal, but it's native for Mediterranean, to the Mediterranean region. It's like last week we had the Montefiore Red, which also had some Petite Syrah, but Syrah it's a Mediterranean varietal, and it's meant to be grown in Israel. You definitely get a very, very smooth, rounded, well-balanced wine here. So no surprise that it's done as well as it has, and it's got all those awards. You definitely get the fruit up front.
And this is great terrain too. This is like in the south of the Galilee. Have you ever been to Mount Tabor? I've been. Beautiful place. If you're ever in Israel, by the way, gotta visit. Wonderful place and a wonderful winery. A lot of history there. So yeah, I like this. I like it's got the very Galilean like taste to me.
And if you're, if you didn't have a chance to buy it last week, there's also a connection with next week's Parsha with Tabor. It's in the Haftorah. Mentions Tabor and Carmel. So
right.
Any Tabor could work next week as well. So if you have this and you want to save it for next week, or if you want to drink it this week, you got 2 weeks to try it for Parsha. Although we will be introducing a different wine for next week's Parsha.
Yeah, give you some variety.
Yeah, very nice wine. Highly recommend this. It's in the what's the price range? $20-$25.
This is in the 22, 23, something like that. But we'll give you a 7% off if you order it within the next week. Use Parsha 7. What else? What else? If anyone has any comments on this in particular, please leave some comments in the comments section down there in the video. I'll give you an extra discount too if you do that. Just reach out to me afterwards.
Jared's making promises. All right, next week's wine. What do we have for next week?
So next week we're going to have the I'll just tell them the wine. Jezreel Adumim. And you have to stick around to see why that is connected to the Parsha and how it pairs well with the Parsha next week. So please, stick around for us for that.
And also, if you have this wine around, it also fits in this week.
Oh, that's right, because the blood, Adam, yeah. Okay.
So, we have 2 wines that could go this week or next week. So if you have them both, you're in good shape.
And these will be great wines for Passover, which is not coming up soon, but, it's
all
a big
right.
one.
So, Jared, on a scale from 1 to 10, how highly do you recommend this Tabor Thunder?
I would give this 8.5 to 9. Okay. And that's good. I can't give anything a 10 because I never give something like a full anything. Most of the time, because there's got to be room for some room for more. You don't just stop at it. But this is very, very good. I love this. I actually drink this a lot on Passover too. This is one of my 4 cups usually, and this is great. Very food friendly too. I could see this pairing very well with a nice ribeye, grilled chicken. Some good Mediterranean foods.
Very nice wine. Highly recommended. Thanks for joining us this week, live from Kosherwine.com.
Yeah, thank you for joining us,
Jared. And we'll be back next week telling you more about the Adumim.
Okay, good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.